I heard a great story one time about cobras, and after a few years of the story sticking with me and also being impacted by some of the effects of the story myself, I wanted to make a video about it, not only so I don't forget, but also to get some best practices from you guys. The story starts during the British colonial rule of India. The government began to worry about the number of venomous cobras in Delhi, and so instituted a reward for every dead snake brought to its officials. In a wonderful demonstration of the importance of second order thinking, Indian citizens dutifully complied and began breeding venomous snakes to kill and bring to the British. By the time the experiment was over, the snake problem was worse than when it began. The Raj government had gotten exactly what it asked for. Well, have you ever been caught in a situation where you need help or precious time from a coworker, and that coworker is optimizing their time towards their goals or incentives? Or maybe you have a common goal that you've set out to do to help the company, but because of an incentive that was placed 6 months or a year ago that another coworker is trying to reach, they may not be willing to help you because your new goal that's going towards the company's current goals doesn't align with their incentives. Or what about if your team is given an incentive, and let's say it's 6 months, a year has passed, and or let's say just under a year, the goal incentive is coming up, but the market has changed. That goal that you're working towards may not make sense anymore. Is your team optimizing for that goal based on their incentive, or is it optimizing towards what the company actually needs at this time? If not, you may be, farming cobras. You may be the victim of the Cobra effect, so to speak. So I'd like to share one quote with you. It's by Charlie Munger, and it says, "You must have the confidence to override people with more credentials than you, whose cognition is impaired by incentive cause bias or similar psychological force that is obviously present. But there are also cases where you have to recognize that you have no wisdom to add, and that your best course is to trust some expert." So don't be a victim of the Cobra effect, everyone. Make sure if you like this video, smash that like button and share this with some people that may be experiencing the Cobra effect at this time. And if you've experienced this, we'd love to hear your comments down below. Maybe some how you've overcome it, how you have worked in your organization. Maybe there's some incentives that have worked better and don't produce this Cobra effect. Uh, but let me know what works for you guys. Let me know what you've experienced in the comments. But until next time, guys, keep on learning.